Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast, Learn English with Sam and Pam. My name is Sam, and I am very happy to be here with you again in this new episode where we practice English together in a slow, clear, and simple way. Today, I am alone, so Pam is not here in this episode, but she will come back in the next parts. In this episode, we are going to talk about something very simple, but also very personal. We're talking about what I like to do every day, the small things I enjoy in my daily life, the habits that make my days feel better, and the simple activities that help me feel calm, happy, and focused. I will not speak too fast, I will not use difficult grammar, and I will explain everything in a natural way so you can follow easily. And remember, this is not only listening practice, this is also speaking practice. So, when I ask you to repeat, please speak out loud. Even if it is simple, it is very powerful for your English. What I like in the morning. I want to start with the morning, because the morning is one of my favorite parts of the day. I really like the feeling of a new morning. There's something very quiet and fresh about it, especially when everything is still calm and the world feels slow. When I wake up in the morning, I don't rush. I really don't like rushing early in the day. I prefer to wake up slowly, to open my eyes slowly, and to take a small moment just to feel awake. One thing I like is silence in the morning. When the house is quiet and there is no noise, I feel like I can think clearly. My mind feels lighter and I feel more peaceful. After that, I get out of bed and I go to the bathroom. I wash my face and I really enjoy this simple moment because cold or fresh water helps me feel alive and active. I also like brushing my teeth in the morning. It sounds simple, but it feels like a small reset. It feels like I am preparing myself for a new start. Then I go to the kitchen and I prepare my breakfast. I don't like complicated breakfast meals. I prefer simple food. Sometimes I eat eggs and bread. Sometimes I eat fruit. Sometimes I drink coffee or tea. But what I really like is not only the food. I like the moment. I like sitting quietly, eating slowly, and thinking about my day. In the morning, I often feel more creative. I sometimes think about ideas, plans, and small goals I want to do. Shadowing practice. Morning. Now repeat after me. I like quiet mornings. I like quiet mornings. I like quiet mornings. Pause and repeat. I wake up slowly and calmly. I wake up slowly and calmly. I wake up slowly and calmly. Pause and repeat. I enjoy washing my face in the morning. I enjoy washing my face in the morning. I enjoy washing my face in the morning. Pause and repeat. I like simple breakfast meals. I like simple breakfast meals. I like simple breakfast meals. Pause and repeat. I enjoy thinking in the morning. I enjoy thinking in the morning. I enjoy thinking in the morning. Pause and repeat. What I like during the day. During the day, I like different things depending on my energy and my mood. I like feeling productive. I like when I am doing something useful, even if it is something small. It can be work, study, planning, reading, or organizing my tasks. But I also like balance. I don't like to work without stopping. I think that is not healthy. So I like to take small breaks during the day. One thing I really enjoy is drinking water or tea during my work. It sounds simple, but it makes me feel refreshed and focused again. I also like quiet places for work. When I work in a quiet place, I can think better and I can concentrate more easily. Sometimes I like going outside for a short walk. I don't walk for a long time. Even a short walk is enough. I like feeling fresh air and seeing different places outside. It helps my mind relax and reset. I also like writing things down. When I write my tasks, I feel more organized and I feel like I understand my day better. Shadowing practice. Daytime. I like being productive during the day. I like being productive during the day. I like being productive during the day. Pause and repeat. I take small breaks when I work. I take small breaks when I work. I take small breaks when I work. Pause and repeat. I enjoy drinking tea or water. I enjoy drinking tea or water. I enjoy drinking tea or water. Pause and repeat. I like quiet places for work. I like quiet places for work. I like quiet places for work. Pause and repeat. I like short walks outside. I like short walks outside. I like short walks outside. Pause and repeat. First, rest pause. Now, stop for a moment. Don't speak, don't repeat. Just relax. Take a slow breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, in and out. Good. You are doing very well. Keep going step by step. What I like in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I like slower activities. My energy is not always very high in the afternoon, so I like to do things that are calm and not stressful. Sometimes I continue working, but in a lighter way. Sometimes I read something simple or interesting. One thing I really like is sitting near a window or looking outside for a few minutes. It helps my eyes rest and think clearly. I also like listening to soft sounds or music in the afternoon. It makes my environment more relaxing. Sometimes I just take a break and do nothing for a few minutes. And honestly, I like that too, because doing nothing sometimes is also important. Shadowing practice. Afternoon. I like calm activities in the afternoon. I like calm activities in the afternoon. I like calm activities in the afternoon. Pause and repeat. I enjoy looking outside for a few minutes. I enjoy looking outside for a few minutes. I enjoy looking outside for a few minutes. Pause and repeat. I like soft music in the afternoon. I like soft music in the afternoon. I like soft music in the afternoon. Pause and repeat. I take small breaks during the day. I take small breaks during the day. I take small breaks during the day. Pause and repeat. Second rest pause. Now stop again. Relax your body, relax your mind. Breathe slowly in and out. You are improving step by step. End of part 1. So this is the end of part 1, but this is not the end of our episode. We will continue in part 2, where I will talk more about what I like in the evening, my hobbies, and the things I enjoy when I finish my day. And in part 3, we will do more listening practice and finish with a quiz to check your understanding. So stay with me and keep practicing your English slowly and naturally. I will continue with you in the next part. Let's continue. So in part 1, we talked about the morning, the daytime, and some simple things that I like in my daily life. Now, in part 2, I want to continue talking about the things I enjoy, especially during the evening and during my free time. Remember something important. You do not need perfect English to speak English well. You only need practice, repetition, patience, and confidence. So keep listening carefully, and later we will repeat together with shadowing practice. What I like to do after work or study. After a long day of work or study, I really like to slow down and relax. I do not enjoy staying busy all the time. If a person works all day without rest, the mind becomes tired, and the body also becomes tired. So, in the evening, I like calm activities that help me feel comfortable again. One thing I really enjoy is changing into comfortable clothes after I finish my work. It may sound funny, but small things can make a big difference in daily life. I also like sitting in a quiet place after a busy day. Sometimes I sit near a window. Sometimes I sit on a chair with a cup of tea or coffee. These quiet moments help me feel peaceful again. I think many people forget how important simple, quiet moments are. Life can become noisy and stressful very quickly, so small, peaceful moments are very valuable. Sometimes, I do not even use my phone during these moments. I just sit quietly and let my mind rest. Shadowing practice, relaxing after work. Now, repeat after me. I like to relax after work or study. I like to relax after work or study. I like to relax after work or study. Pause and repeat. I enjoy quiet moments in the evening. I enjoy quiet moments in the evening. I enjoy quiet moments in the evening. Pause and repeat. I like wearing comfortable clothes at home. I like wearing comfortable clothes at home. I like wearing comfortable clothes at home. Pause and repeat. I drink tea or coffee when I relax. I drink tea or coffee when I relax. I drink tea or coffee when I relax. Pause and repeat. I sometimes sit quietly without my phone. I sometimes sit quietly without my phone. I sometimes sit quietly without my phone. Pause and repeat. What I like to learn. Another thing that I really enjoy is learning new things. I think learning makes life more interesting. When you learn something new, your mind feels active and alive. I like learning about different topics. Sometimes I learn about language. Sometimes I learn about people, culture, habits, or ideas. I don't think learning should only happen in school or university. I think people can learn every day in small ways. For example, sometimes I watch videos to learn something simple. Sometimes I read articles online. Sometimes I listen to podcasts while I walk or relax. And honestly, I really enjoy this feeling because it makes me feel like I am growing little by little. I also like learning from conversations with people. Every person knows something different, so every conversation can teach us something useful. Shadowing practice, learning new things. I enjoy learning new things every day. I enjoy learning new things every day. I enjoy learning new things every day. Pause and repeat. I like learning about different topics. I like learning about different topics. I like learning about different topics. Pause and repeat. I watch videos and listen to podcasts. I watch videos and listen to podcasts. I watch videos and listen to podcasts. Pause and repeat. I think learning makes life interesting. I think learning makes life interesting. I think learning makes life interesting. Pause and repeat. I learn from conversations with people. I learn from conversations with people. I learn from conversations with people. Pause and repeat. Second rest pause. Now, take a short rest. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, In and out. Very good. Do not rush your learning. Slow practice is strong practice. What I like to do outside. I also enjoy spending a little time outside during the day or evening. I do not always like crowded or noisy places. Sometimes too much noise makes me feel tired. So I prefer calm places where I can walk, think, and relax. I enjoy short walks because walking helps me clear my mind. When I walk outside, I notice small things around me. I notice the sky. I notice the air. I notice trees, buildings, people, sounds, and movement. These simple things make daily life feel more interesting. Sometimes people are so busy that they stop noticing the world around them. But I think small moments are important. Even a 10-minute walk can change your mood and help you feel better. Sometimes while I walk, I think about ideas or future plans. Other times, I just enjoy the moment and stop thinking too much. Shadowing practice, going outside. I enjoy short walks outside. I enjoy short walks outside. I enjoy short walks outside. Pause and repeat. I prefer calm places more than noisy places. I prefer calm places more than noisy places. I prefer calm places more than noisy places. Pause and repeat. Walking helps me clear my mind. Walking helps me clear my mind. Walking helps me clear my mind. Pause and repeat. I enjoy noticing small things around me. I enjoy noticing small things around me. I enjoy noticing small things around me. Pause and repeat. Small moments can improve my mood. Small moments can improve my mood. Small moments can improve my mood. Pause and repeat. What I like about food and meals. Another thing that I enjoy every day is food. I do not only enjoy eating food, I also enjoy the feeling of sitting down calmly and taking my time to eat slowly. Sometimes people eat too quickly because they are busy, but I like calm meals. I like simple meals more than very complicated meals. I like warm food, fresh bread, rice, vegetables, eggs, fruit, and drinks like tea or coffee. And, honestly, I think food tastes better when you are relaxed and peaceful. Sometimes I eat alone, and sometimes I eat with other people. Both can be enjoyable in different ways. Eating with friends or family can feel warm and social, but eating alone can also feel peaceful and relaxing. Shadowing practice, food, and meals. I enjoy calm and simple meals. I enjoy calm and simple meals. I enjoy calm and simple meals. Pause and repeat. I like warm food and fresh bread. I like warm food and fresh bread. I like warm food and fresh bread. Pause and repeat. I enjoy drinking tea or coffee. I enjoy drinking tea or coffee. I enjoy drinking tea or coffee. Pause and repeat. I like eating slowly when I'm relaxed. I like eating slowly when I'm relaxed. I like eating slowly when I'm relaxed. Pause and repeat. Food feels better when I am peaceful. Food feels better when I'm peaceful. Food feels better when I'm peaceful. Pause and repeat. Third rest pause. Now take another short rest. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And slowly breathe out. Very good. Do not rush your learning. Slow practice is strong practice. End of part 2. Now we're reaching the end of part 2, but we're still not finished. In part 3, we will continue talking together, and we'll also have more listening practice and a quiz at the end to help you remember important ideas and vocabulary from this episode. So, keep listening, keep repeating, and keep enjoying the process of learning English little by little. And now, Let's continue soon with part 3. Now this is part 3. In part 1 and part 2, we talked about many simple things that I like to do every day. We talked about mornings, work, breaks, walking, learning, relaxing, food, and quiet moments. Now in part 3, we are going to continue talking together in English in a slow and natural way. After that, we will have a big quiz with many questions to help you practice your listening and memory. So relax, listen carefully, and enjoy the practice. What I like to do at night. At night, I usually become much quieter and calmer. The night feels different from the morning or afternoon. Everything becomes slower. The streets become quieter. The air sometimes feels cooler, and my mind also starts slowing down. One thing I really like at night is peaceful silence. During the day, people are busy. There are cars, phones, messages, work, noise, and many different activities. But at night, life often feels softer and calmer. I enjoy this feeling very much. Sometimes I sit alone quietly at night and think about my day. I think about the good moments. I think about what I finished during the day. And sometimes I think about what I want to improve tomorrow. I do not like ending my day with stress if possible. I prefer peaceful evenings. Sometimes I drink tea at night. Sometimes I watch something relaxing. Sometimes I listen to music or a podcast. And honestly, sometimes I enjoy doing absolutely nothing. I think many people forget that rest is important. People often think they must always stay busy, but resting is also necessary. When I rest well, I feel stronger the next day. Shadowing practice. Night routine. Now repeat after me. I like quiet nights. I like quiet nights. I like quiet nights. Pause and repeat. At night, everything feels calmer. At night, everything feels calmer. At night, everything feels calmer. Pause and repeat. I think about my day before I sleep. I think about my day before I sleep. I think about my day before I sleep. Pause and repeat. I enjoy relaxing at night. I enjoy relaxing at night. I enjoy relaxing at night. Pause and repeat. Rest is important for my mind and body. Rest is important for my mind and body. Rest is important for my mind and body. Pause and repeat. What I like about simple life. Another thing I want to talk about today is simple life. I think many people believe happiness must come from very big things, but honestly, I think happiness often comes from small daily moments. For example, I like simple conversations. I like fresh air in the morning. I like warm drinks. I like clean spaces. I like relaxing music. I like finishing a task and feeling productive. These are not very big things, but they can still make life feel good. I think daily habits are very important because small habits slowly create our lifestyle. If your daily life feels peaceful, your mind also starts feeling more peaceful. Of course, life is not perfect every day. Some days are difficult, some days are stressful, some days feel tiring. But even during difficult days, small enjoyable moments can help us feel better. For example, maybe you have a difficult day at work, but then you drink tea quietly and suddenly you feel calmer. Or maybe you feel tired, but then you go outside for a short walk and your mood improves a little. Small things matter more than people think. Shadowing practice. Simple life. I enjoy simple things in life. I enjoy simple things in life. I enjoy simple things in life. Pause and repeat. Small moments can make me happy. Small moments can make me happy. Small moments can make me happy. Pause and repeat. I like peaceful daily habits. I like peaceful daily habits. I like peaceful daily habits. Pause and repeat. Life is not perfect every day. Life is not perfect every day. Life is not perfect every day. Pause and repeat. Small things can improve my mood. Small things can improve my mood. Small things can improve my mood. Pause and repeat. Small rest pause. Now let's take a short rest together. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, in and out. Very good. You are listening, speaking, and improving step by step. What I like to learn about English. Since this is an English podcast, I also want to talk a little about learning English itself. I think learning English can be very enjoyable when you stop being afraid of mistakes. Many learners worry too much about grammar, pronunciation, or vocabulary. But language learning is a process. Nobody becomes perfect in one day. I think consistency is more important than perfection. If you listen to English every day, even for a short time, your English will slowly become stronger. If you repeat simple sentences every day, your speaking will improve. And if you enjoy the process, learning becomes easier and more natural. That is why this podcast is slow and simple. I want you to feel relaxed while listening. I want English to become part of your daily life, not something stressful or scary. Even if you only understand 70% today, that is okay. Tomorrow you may understand 80%, then 90% later. Step by step. Shadowing practice. Learning English. I enjoy learning English step by step. I enjoy learning English step by step. I enjoy learning English step by step. Pause and repeat. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes are part of learning. Mistakes are part of learning. Pause and repeat. Listening every day can improve my English. Listening every day can improve my English. Listening every day can improve my English. Pause and repeat. I want to feel relaxed while learning. I want to feel relaxed while learning. I want to feel relaxed while learning. Pause and repeat. Practice is more important than perfection. Practice is more important than perfection. Practice is more important than perfection. Pause and repeat. Final rest pause. Before the quiz, let's take one last short rest. Breathe slowly in and slowly out. Relax your mind. You have already listened to a lot of English today, and that is something very good for your learning. Now let's continue with the quiz. Quiz time. Now I will ask you many questions. Try to answer in your mind or answer out loud if possible. Do not worry if your answers are short. Simple English is okay. Try to pause and answer the questions. Morning questions. Does Sam like quiet mornings? Does Sam wake up very late or early? What does Sam do after getting out of bed? Does Sam enjoy rushing in the morning? What kind of breakfast does Sam like? Does Sam prefer heavy meals or simple meals in the morning? What drinks does Sam sometimes enjoy in the morning? Why does Sam enjoy quiet mornings? Does Sam use difficult routines in the morning? What does Sam like to think about during breakfast? Daily questions. What does Sam usually do during the day? Does Sam like being organized? Why does Sam write notes? Does Sam enjoy taking breaks? What drinks does Sam enjoy during work or study? Does Sam prefer noisy places or quiet places? Why does Sam enjoy quiet spaces? Does Sam like walking outside? How do short walks help Sam? Does Sam like working without stopping all day? Afternoon and evening questions. How does Sam usually feel in the afternoon? What calm activities does Sam enjoy? Does Sam enjoy listening to soft music? What does Sam sometimes do near a window? What does Sam like to do after work or study? Does Sam enjoy peaceful evenings? What does Sam sometimes drink in the evening? Why are quiet moments important for Sam? Does Sam always use his phone while relaxing? What kind of environment does Sam enjoy at night? Night questions. What changes at night according to Sam? Does Sam think nights are noisy or calm? What does Sam think about before sleeping? Does Sam enjoy resting? Why is rest important? What does Sam sometimes listen to at night? Does Sam think people should stay busy all the time? What feeling does Sam enjoy at night? Does Sam enjoy stressful evenings? What helps Sam feel stronger the next day? Simple life questions. Does Sam believe happiness only comes from big things? What small things does Sam enjoy? Can small moments improve